Hello, hello, Maha. I'm Elizabeth.
Hi Elizabeth, this is Maha Faisal from Jordan.
Nice to meet you. I am Portuguese, but I live in Qatar.
Oh, that's great. The pleasure is mine, absolutely.
So Maha is our young, enthusiastic lady. She is from Jordan and currently working in some accounts department. She will introduce her as well when we will start the talk. So Maha, we have player that Ma'am Elizabeth with us, and she is from Qatar, and also she is very how to say the adventurous woman. She just told me that she also visited Taiwan and other countries as well. So also she is familiar about our Pakistani food.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Our one guest is
Okay,
left, well then we will start. So basically I want to share that you see it will be interactive talk that for Maha we know that our month of fasting Ramadan, and maybe you also know, so everyone
yes,
is in fasting, but I have done my iftar as well. So we can share like that how women are busy, some are busy in our home tasks, that they prepare food and
sure. Ramadan Kareem, by the way.
Ramadan Karim.
yeah,
Thank you.
Ramadan Kareem. And also that how the challenges that currently we face in our digital world, and also that how women are exploring and competing different sectors. So we can generally discuss about that.
Sure.
Great. Sounds good.
And Ma'am Elizabeth, so actually I want to know that what is your title was with etiquette and the lifestyle regarding it. It's kind of fashion platform. What platform you have it?
First of all, no ma'am, just Elizabeth. Okay,
Okay.
deal. So my core business is image consultancy, etiquette, and protocol. So that's my core business. Association with brands came with this boom of social media, and because of my work in image consultancy and styling mostly, I got a lot of associations with brands that like the way I look, so they want to they want me to represent their items, or so that's, let's say, on a side kind of on a side area of what I do. But my core business is image consultancy, etiquette, and protocol for individuals and corporate as well.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah.
So it's basically online, or you have some store or kind of yeah.
Well, no, mostly I just recently closed my office actually because it was not working. Why my work is very much with my client. Either is on a personal level, if we are building a closet for you, or if we are doing etiquette classes or protocol workshops. So it's always with the client, either individuals or corporate. So I come to you. So I 2 years ago I closed my office and I decided just to, let's say, work from home because
The kind of
again I come to the client. The
To be
client
more
doesn't.
flexible.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. And when you go on my social media, it's confusing, and people get a bit confused because on social media, I barely advertise my core business, and I mostly just promote the brands that I work with and the collaborations that I end up doing. It's kind of doing an extra income,
Oh,
kind of.
okay. Amazing. Eamon, are you listening?
Assalamu alaikum
Walaikum
everyone.
assalam.
Walaikum salam.
Hi.
Salam. Hi. Hello.
So
Hope you're doing
Eamon is with us. She always join me. This is her second talk with me. She is from Pakistan and also a young girl with so many different versatile experience, and also she has working in experience in how to say that, the pastry, the cake item, if you know, she is expert in that. That is her expertise. And also she has in good food chain in Pakistan, so she will introduce her as well. So Ayman, we have Maha. She is a young lady from Jordan in accounts department. She is working, and also we have Elizabeth from Qatar. She is a lady who work in styling, etiquettes, and protocol, like that. How women and they are working with different kind of lifestyles. So, and the amazing thing is she's very crazy about our Pakistani food.
Ah, that's cool. That's nice.
Sorry, my dog just went.
I'm cat mom as well, so just like when your pet live session.
And my dog, she just gave birth 10 days ago to 5 puppies, so she's overprotective, and anything sets her off, so I'm kind of like, behave.
Okay, okay. So I would like to start from Elizabeth, from you. That first of all, you can share that, like you were saying, that you started this kind of your business and sporting with some brands as well. And but you would like to share that how women can join the different entrepreneurship levels and some of the currently we have in digital world. So, what are your opinion that how women can start their own ventures?
Okay, so as I was telling you, my core business is image consultancy, etiquette, and protocol. I started my business initially, let's say, with more styling jobs, either individually or associated with shops and with brands. And then I saw there was a big lack of information from people that I was styling, in terms of, okay, let's do a shopping trip. You pay your fee, I do the shopping trip, I go home, and the next day the person was calling me and was like, what do I do with this? What, how? And a lot of questions would arise. So I decided that that was not enough, and I went into image consultancy. So studying the person from inside out. For me, that's the only way that makes sense and it's truly meaningful. And I also saw a vast opportunity to deal with people on a more direct and close up and personal, because people would open up, people would start to share their concerns, and that brought me to etiquette and protocol. Why? Because we can talk all about your body type, your hue temperature, what looks good on you, best colors, best styles. But if we do not work on how you present yourself, how you behave in public, how you handle yourself alone, and especially with people around you, which is what scares people the most, then it makes no sense to wear the great suits. So I start to create a consultation from A to Z, from who you are until what you wear, until how you present yourself. And that made me contact with a lot of women, a lot of men as well, that were really in places of their life that they were so looking for a change. They were so looking for being more productive. I want to create. I want to do this. I don't know how to start. Am I too old? This question of am I too old? You know, so the number age is still a big burden on us, and we feel that after our 30s maybe we are too old to do something. So it was really interesting to dig more into these aspects, and then I also decided to do a life coaching course, just specifically to be more equipped into guiding these people mostly to not be afraid, because to be afraid is what keeps us from doing amazing things, and the opportunities will only come when you give yourself opportunity, when you give yourself that chance, so mostly that's what I did. I decided to link all these areas that I felt were lacking, and when you put them all together, and when the person learns, of course, how what to wear and what looks best on you, that's halfway. When you look something that looks great on you, you feel already a bit confident. And then let's train your presentation skills, your the pitch, the volume of your voice, the gestures, the body language. So I saw how people were more confident getting there, and then when you have all of that, it's kind of, you feel that you can risk, and you can go, and you can fight for it. You can get it, so basically this is the trajectory that I am in, and hopefully inspire even more people to just stop that nonsense of it's too late, I'm too old. We're never too old. We are never too old to create. We are always young to create. Is these walls that we build that are the walls that stop us from doing things. So let's break the walls, and let's allow people to create. And for me, the first step is to really listen to others. Listen, what are their concerns? What
Amazing.
why? The whys, the who's, so in conclusion, or I mean, to not to elongate this much, these are the general idea. I don't know if this is what you were asking, and if it goes with your question. But yeah, mostly is this the concept.
Whatever you're doing is super great, and it's not that popular in my country at least. Building, image consulting, and this should be a huge part of life, because once, like you said, that you feel confident, you tell them how to talk, how to speak, what to wear, what to do. That gives them that boost of confidence, and that's what most people need in life. They already have. That's just the only thing lacking is some content, and the gives that. And I think that you're doing a job.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, actually, Elizabeth, I was very inspired by this. I loved every word you said. I think it's very important to brand yourself as well. And, the point that you said about the age, people actually are judging other people, especially in older age, not to do what they want just because they reach a specific age.
Yes,
That's very not right.
exactly.
Exactly.
So, Eamon, you can share that how you started, because I know you also have to leave as well earlier.
So I I I, I was doing my A levels, and I had this passion for baking, for cooking, for anything that goes around in the kitchen. I have been a very creative person. Paint, I draw, I do a lot of. So during the quarantine period, I started going towards Institute of Patisserie. So I joined an institute called SCAFA. It's a very renowned institute in Pakistan for culinary, for patisserie. So I'm a certified pastry chef, and when I found that this is something I want to carry on with, that this suits me, this is my skill, this is my thing, I decided to pursue it further, and I went to ICA Dubai, and I more degrees just for patisserie specific, and from other known organizations as well, like City and Girls and all. And right now, I also have a chain. You got, I don't know if you both know about Gloria Jeans. It's a coffee shop.
Yes,
Uh, so I own a
I love
branch.
it.
I own a branch of Gloria Jeans in Pakistan, Lahore, the blog branch. So that's where I'm also because you know everyone has this concept. If there's a if there's a coffee shop, only coffee will be available. Maybe a few desserts will be available. Maybe breads will be available. The concept I'm in my branch specifically is that everything is available because we don't have variety of breads and pastry and things in Pakistan. We have those specific lemon tarts, chocolate pastries, regular milk bread, stuff like that. So I'm trying to more and more variations of these things.
Amazing. So
So
yeah, so Elizabeth always like our Pakistani food, so I think you would more enjoy the experience of Ayman.
Come, you have to contact me. You have to come to my cafe, and you have whole menu.
I would love to. I would love to.
And so for you, you're in Jordan. Where are you from? Sorry,
Jordan.
Sorry,
Jordan.
I'm from
So
Jordan. Yes, sorry, I couldn't hear you.
So Maha, please you
come as
can
well to
start.
Pakistan.
I'm sorry, but I don't think I can hear you well. There's something with the connection.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, this is great now.
I'm saying the invitation is extended to you as well.
Thank you so much. I would love to actually.
That's great.
So Maha, please share your some words that how you started your journey of life.
Sure. Actually, I'm very excited for this. This is my first time doing this, and it's a pleasure to meet both of you, three of you actually. It's great to see women doing such things. We don't really see that in my country, in Jordan. Firstly, I'm a finance graduate from the University of Jordan. It's actually one of the greatest universities in Jordan. I used to study in Gloria Jeans, that's why I know it. I started my career as credit analyst in a British company called Risk Consult Limited. Then I decided to shift to an NGO. So I currently work at GHD Infinite, which is an NGO specialized in sharing awareness about public health. We have so many projects in different countries, Arab countries and also non-Arab countries, such as Iraq, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Yemen, Egypt, Saudi Arabia. We have so many projects there. I'm currently working there as an accountant, payroll and treasury accountant, and I'm looking forward to have more certificate to enhance my career for the finance sector even more. Um, since actually I'm kind of young, I'm 24 years old, so
I'm
I'm
24.
still exploring. What? I mean, you're 24 too?
Yeah.
I mean, you're 24 too? Mashallah, mashallah, that's great. About the point that Elizabeth told about the age thing, here we are still being judged because we are young. Like, I can't dream too big because they think I'm still too young for this. So this aging problem has so many aspects, you have so many problems. You can never be right.
It's both ways. I am much older than you guys. That's why I was referring to the older age, let's say. But it's both ways. I work with a lot of young people as well. I do some courses for high school to prepare for uni, especially that age where confidence is really a struggle, as you know, and also university graduates in terms of getting the job, getting that interview, nailing it, and I see a lot of that as well is dreams of young people getting shattered and cut because
Smashed.
it smashed,
Yeah.
smashed because people still have that assumption that oh, because you're young, oh, that's you will do that when you're older. But then when you guys get older and you say, oh, this dream, they will tell me
You're
like,
too
oh,
old for
you
that.
know, I'm too old for that, or you're too old for that, or so it is
Exactly.
really both ways. Yeah, yeah, we need to break this
Yeah,
the,
exactly.
yeah, we need really to change to there has to be a change in us so that we can motivate the younger generations, but we can also inspire the older generations, and there has to be a cut in this mentality of whatever age. I mean, you see how brilliant some celebrities are that nowadays, that you know, they created Facebook or they created Apple, or you know what I mean, at what age they were very young.
Yes.
So imagine if people, or if my son comes to me with a brilliant idea and I tell him, oh, you're too young for that. I can't do that. I say, try it, go for it, give your best. Oh, and if it doesn't work, because then comes the lack of confidence, I said, if it doesn't work now, it surely will give you ideas on how to do better next time, you know.
Yes, it
So
will make it easier.
yes,
Exactly.
yes, you are absolutely right. It's also for young people, not just for older people. Yeah.
And especially
Exactly.
my country, there's the thing that girls should be married at a, and then when you pass 25, you're too old to get married now. You know, good people won't come and they won't marry you. You'll have to marry someone way older, someone stuff like that. Maybe mom with me.
Yes,
Um,
yes, exactly.
so I was married. I got divorced a year back. So I was doing my patisserie studies. So my husband used to keep on telling me, "Okay, you cannot do this. You're a girl. You don't need to do this. I make money, so you should sit at home. You can enjoy the luxuries I'm
Raise the
providing."
kids.
Right, so and whenever I used to have this argument with him, so it was always that he was the dominant one and I needed to be, and if I used to share these things with my in-laws, with other people, so the answer would be the same: to listen to your husband. Why do you need to make your own career? You're doing well, you come from a well family, you're married in a good family, your husband well, you're getting everything you need. But I was like, I'm not getting everything I need. I don't even know who I am. I
Yes,
need to know
I feel you.
who I am.
I feel
I
you.
deal with that every day. I live in Qatar, where it's multicultural, as you know, and all these cultural issues that affect so many women that the Western world has no clue about, because in the Western world you just think that because the woman covers, wears a baya or niqab, she's oppressed, and there are a lot more to a lot of women within their cultures that is oppressing, and the fact that you have to marry early, that pressure. I have a dear friend here. We were chatting the other day, and she said, "Oh, I married so late," and I was like, "Really? But you look so." Yeah, when I got married, I was already 26, and I was like, "Oh my God,"
Oh,
you know. So all of that, which it really, puts a pressure on women, and especially young, driven women that want to have a career, and they feel that pressure, and it can really reach points of desperation, which are very important, and that's where mental health and all of that comes into place. And here in Qatar, there are a lot.
Right, it gets disrupted, and even when your mental health gets disrupted, seeking help for it is still a taboo. over
Yeah,
here.
absolutely, absolutely. And for me, being a European, with a very open mind, and my mother and father, they met in Mozambique, so we were always expats, so we are very open to new cultures, to new people. For us, I've lived in China 11 years as well before I came to Qatar. So I mean, for me, cultures are, the norm, normal, and excuse me, piece of
Yes.
cake. But for other people, this is all very confusing. Or when I gave a talk the other day talking about arranged marriages, you should have seen. It was hilarious because in Europe, that is something that doesn't even, they can't even, grasp the concept. It's just so different. Whereas for my friends and for the cultures that I live with, it's normal, let's say. But it's also something that is changing within the culture, and I think it's necessary. Women and men, they must have the right to choose who their partners are, or it will happen more and more what happened with you. I mean, into a marriage that didn't work out because you didn't have a say to it. So, and this is the thing that we can try to help as well, the older generations to understand that evolution can't be stopped, and we as women, we need to respect and follow traditions, which is lovely. I love traditions, but there has to be also an exception to the rule, and bending here and there, because otherwise we are creating more divorce rates will go higher, more mental illness problems. We are creating all these situations that are so easily avoidable
Yes.
by but bending certain rules that are not, they don't suit anymore the young generations and women like you that want to, finish university, start your
Get a
career,
husband, yes.
and then have a
Sometimes you won't even have, yes, sometimes you won't even have the option or the opportunity to start your career. Like there's a set lifestyle. You have to go through these steps. You have to get your university degree, then you can get married. The job thing, it's not really important. As Amin said, wealthy families will support you because you got everything you need. Maybe what we need is more than clothes or food or something. We need to achieve ourselves. We need to get to know more about ourselves. So, and it's only actually can be achievable by, going through the career.
And
So, habits and priorities.
older generation, like you said, they need to understand that everything's evolving, everything's changing. They cannot just I understand how parents are, how our grandparents are in many cultures as well. They don't like to evolve because they have seen their whole life, their whole rules and everything. So they like to stick to it, and they would like to, and they want us to follow those rules, those
Mm-hmm.
regulations and everything as well. So I think it's very, very, very important. That should be the first step for our older generation to change their mindsets, to change their concepts that the world is evolving, the kids are evolving. We need we're passion driven, right?
Yes.
And we should work
absolutely.
towards our goals.
Absolutely. And sometimes it's only a matter of just accepting. Acceptance is key, it's just accepting. Don't fight it, because the more you fight it, the more you force, the more you push the younger generations away from it, because
Exactly.
from the moment they can do something, they will, and they will rebel. We were all children, we know. If the parents don't know how to say yes or no, we will rebel. So as adults, we do the same, but we just, everything could be so much easier if, first of all, communication was key. Communication, parents to children, children to communication, with all the respect there, the rules there, but the problem is we don't communicate at all levels.
Agree.
Yes.
Let's not just talk about family, it's also politics. Why
Yeah.
these idiotic wars? Because of lack of communication. I mean, communication is key, and in relationships it's crucial that the communication is both ways, is fluent, flowy, and sincere, and if we would, as older generation, and I'm putting myself in the older generation because you are much younger, if we would just listen and just communicate, understand what is your point of view and how, and what does that culture rule really brings into it. Is that really important? Is that going to make you happy? Because at the end of the day, life passes in a blink of an eye, and you wasted years under a rule that was only making you unhappy, and one day you come out of it and you rush because you want to do everything,
Yes.
so it takes time, especially certain cultures, and you know that better than I do. It takes time, and we all need to be patient with that and communicate more and more and more. Not jump into you are wrong, I am right, but into let me listen to you, let me explain my point of view. So kind of raising more conversations like this, for example, letting people share more. Everyone has a beautiful story to tell, and we are all so busy to listen. We all busy, we all rushing here and there, and sometimes even with our families we are busy, we don't listen, we don't give time, we don't try to understand, and also we don't explain, and we don't try to see the other side of the coin. This is how I think is really affecting us,
And one
younger generation,
input,
older generation.
one input I would like to give that. Other than that, but I feel that like Eamon shared her experience, and also in Pakistan, unfortunately, the graph of this relationship on separation is rising day by day. But so the purpose of my platform was also this, that we should create some not only awareness to strong women always, and also to incorporate with men, that there are some number of issues with men side as well. So as you mentioned, and so and communication, like this is very important somehow. What I feel in my experience with the females, that somehow they do not speak or they do not communicate, they feel that next person maybe understand by himself. So it's not a good approach, they should share. So that would be a good tool in communication. And secondly,
Actually,
yeah, yeah.
that happens. Sorry for cutting you. That happens. Like, for example, you're with a. I'm not talking about my experience only. It's about men around me, maybe, or maybe just my opinion. Like, when you're talking to a man who's very obedient, who has a loud voice,
Mhm.
right? Who's aggressive, and you
Yes.
something, okay, I'm gonna say this to him, and I'm gonna point this out to him, I'm gonna tell him this, that, and
It won't end fine.
Mhm.
that fear automatically comes in your mind that I should say, if I say something, something's gonna go wrong, maybe something's gonna happen to me. See, that's the fear. That's the fear men have created. I have nothing against men. I have some wonderful, wonderful example of men in my life. My grandparent, my uncles, my brother. They're so very sweet. But I'm just saying that this fear that men have created is the reason women are not able to raise their voices more.
Mhm. Yeah, 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 yeah. This is the pathetic issue that we are facing now. But we should purport that I think with patience and some kind of how to maintain the relationship to reduce this graph. What I want to say, that it's not a good approach to be separated.
Yeah, and very important in raising the children. I have two sons and one daughter, and my boys are older and my daughter is younger. And for me, the crucial point in being a mom is to make sure that I'm not just teaching these rules or to one or the other, but to all, so that the boys learn how to respect women, how to understand women. And my little woman, she understands also how to understand the boys, how to respect the boys, and communicate. Again, I tell my children constantly, guys, no shouting, no arguing, no, talk, communicate. Oh, because he did like, oh, she did like that, oh, that, talk, and encouraging the children to talk is something that we as parents are failing again, because we're so busy, because we come home, we're tired from work, and we just shush it, or just they are on their iPads, and it is very important, especially with this social media craziness we are living today, and kids are watching whatever. My girl, she's 13 years old. She now has her TikTok page where she does the dancings and whatever. And although I find it really cute because she's my daughter, but it's crucial that as a parent, I watch what she's doing. I guide. I search. I sit with her and say, "Mom needs to help you. I just need to guide you. I need to see if what you're watching is appropriate because of this and that, and not only just come with the rules. You are a girl, you cannot do this or watch that, or but talk to her, and also with the boys, because it's the same. And whatever they watch that can be disrespectful for a woman is very important to address, and to tell the boys this is really wrong because of this or that. So the communication must be not because they are boys and she's a girl, but because they are humans growing, and talk to them all in the same sense. So let the boys really know how we women, and Ali, that how we women have everything harder. Why? Because of all
Yes,
these
yes.
generations. So it's time to also stop this. And we, as parents, we have a duty, and you ladies, or future parents, have a duty. We all have a duty. Even with our nieces and nephews, we can do it. Guiding children is crucial. I see a lot of parents, and I'm also tired, and my husband is tired, and it's so much easier to just let them on the iPad or watching this or that. This is the future generation we are we are educating, so it's crucial.
Ali, if I might point, no, I think the reason why the women now can't, express how they feel, because when we were much younger, when we were kids, women or girls used to say, to be told to shut, or don't say that to your brother, or you should keep that for yourself because you don't want to raise a problem. A boy is usually more more likely to say what he wants. So that won't go by a night. Women may grow older when they still don't think they have the right to tell what they want, because they are so afraid of the consequences that may cause. So, as Elizabeth pointed, I think it's our role to raise our kids and our children to stop, whether they are a boy or a girl. They both have opinion. They both have the same right to tell. That's what I think. This is why it's very important to educate ourselves as a generation, to have the next generation to be even better than us.
Maha, I will give you an example. I am constantly hired for etiquette, social etiquette, and dining etiquette courses, and a lot of the times, because I do children etiquette as well. A lot of the times, the parents say, "Oh, we would like to have you to give our children etiquette classes." And I said, the children etiquette classes start with a session with the parents, and the parents are, what? Why? Because
You created their personalities
educate
now.
your children. I can teach your children techniques, but you are the educator, not me. So don't expect me to come. I educate my children at home. Don't expect me as an etiquette consultant to come and educate for you. That's not my role. My role is to teach them guidelines and solutions to be more confident or to be more socially apt. To know, in our cultures we all eat so differently. So in my culture we have a dinner with I don't know, 4 or 5 or 6 different cutlery or glasses or so. This is all very interesting and it's very good to teach, but don't expect me to come and educate. And when I have this chat with the parents and when I observe behavior, so children mirror their parents. And I know parents sometimes don't like to listen to that, but it starts with us. What am I doing that is affecting positively or negatively my child?
We're teaching your child what the upbringing is, what your style of upbringing is. That's what
Yes.
matters. Not blame it on others. You on
Yeah.
others.
Yes. And listen, I mean, what is the point in teaching a dining class to the children if the parents did not learn it? So how will that work? You know what I mean? So you have to also want to learn, want to have the knowledge in order that you will be able of being at the same level of the children. Because if you don't know the rules of certain type of etiquette that I am hired to do, and your children learns the rules, how will that work at home? So it's very
Yes.
important that parents stop and look at themselves and um, find more ways to be involved, because it's not just let's pay this woman to come and give the kids lessons. You need to get involved. You need to, and that's how future generations will understand how they are growing up, how they are changing if they get involved. A lot of parents don't get involved. They pay that you know
Nice. I think we should
That's not
practice
correct.
it.
They need to be included. Yes.
So, Mahav, what you would like to say about your next goals, about life, and what you feel about your next steps?
Sure. Actually, recently I have set my next goal, which is to earn the FMVA certificate. It will emphasize my career path and hopefully it will help me to become the financial analyst that I'm looking for.
Uh, Best wishes for that. So, why you selected the
Thank you.
accountancy field?
Actually, I saw myself there. I like the business world. I like the investment field. I like, I feel like money talks, actually. I love the power of the money, how the investment work, how you can decide whether to go through this company or that company, how you will make it succeed or lose. I found myself there.
Oh, so you enjoy this
and
field.
also,
Sorry?
Maha, if I can add, you are a great source of inspiration also, because a lot of women
Thank you.
today, they don't take care of their finances. They depend on men or husband
The
or
parents, yes.
yeah. So you can be a great conductor of knowledge and of inspiring women to hold their finances and know what to do and
Yes.
act, invest, and so bravo.
Thank you so much, Elizabeth, for your words. It means a lot to me. I'm very actually happy for this discussion. I love the women that I've talked today, Elizabeth and Amin. Thank you, Ali, so much for this opportunity. I love how people from different culture and from different backgrounds can have actually the same point of view about things, especially about women.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
great how we want to empower ourselves, even though we sometimes can't, but at least we want to.
And sometimes won't, because a huge problem I see in women is women are very harsh on each other, very mean, very quick to judge, whereas we could be really the strong and the most powerful, with all due respect, Ali, but we could be the most powerful genre, because we really are a very, we can multitask, just being a mama working. I mean,
Yes.
Ali, women can multitask, but
Yes.
we do not behave like men that really are way, they are competitive, but to that level of they want to know who has more muscle, who has more brain, who can do. And women are at very low levels of jealousy that only puts them down. And we need to stop this. Women needs to. Your place is your place. You will not turn off
Yeah,
my
yeah,
light
yeah.
unless I turn off my light.
Yes,
You know
yes,
what I
yes.
mean?
Real
So
queens fix each other, come. Yes.
yeah, women needs to really stop this nonsense, this bitterness, this gossip, this, and start to really help each other, because helping each other, we are really unbeatable.
Yeah,
Really,
this is
we
basic
are.
Yes.
pillar of society that women should be grown up. They should be sportive. They must be empowered because without their contribution, no nation can survive. It's very important. That's why I started this small activity that we can do at our best. Maha, so in the end, what you feel that how a young woman can start her family as well as her professional life. What are your views about family and professional life?
How we can. Sorry, can you repeat the question?
That how a young woman can balance or start her family and professional life.
Mm. Actually, I think there's a huge role on the parents to support their girl, to be who she wants. My parents, alhamdulillah, they were very supportive they let me to explore and to know what I want. And of course, I'm still learning, I'm still trying to find out what I want. But here in Jordan, if I'm lucky enough to have such parents, I can say that all girls were lucky enough to have the same.
Mhm.
So actually, I think the most important thing, to help so the woman can help herself, is to have the right education, to study hard, to explore the world. Um, she really needs to know herself. She really needs to get to know others and other culture and other environments, so she can decide which one she wants to be. Education helps a lot of that. I know that. I've been through that. I live in a city which is not the capital in Jordan, and still I was managed to be the woman that I want to be just because I got the right education. And this will be a great effect, and I think I will raise my kids in the right way just because I had this opportunity.
Yeah. Inshallah, you will be succeeded in your family and professional
Thank you.
life, and your words will be more encouraging for our audience when they will listen it. So at the end, so my last question is from Elizabeth, that you are very expert and our how to say that advisor as well. Elizabeth, in imaging world that we are now living in digital world. So in image and all that you are working, and especially I want to ask in a clear cut way that for a female that when she come up with some kind of used to present herself in the media or in the different platforms like related to imaging. So what you feel there is the concept that is, as a Muslim we have some kind of reservation as well. Amaha may understand this. So
Yeah.
what you say, your opinion that how women can deal that? I mean, how she can cover herself, cover in the self sense that she can maintain her own values and as well as she can do the work. And also that what is the concern of like harassment and all that is related to this or not?
Absolutely, absolutely. We live totally in a digital world, and there are no rules, which is a big problem, because it's you can just everyone now has an opinion, and everyone now thinks it's okay to voice their opinion because of social media. Sometimes it's not okay. I work with Western women. I work with Asian women, Muslim women, all religions, all parts of the world. And again, I emphasize the most important thing, which is stop judging. It's not because you cover yourself from head to toe that you are a good person, because I know many that cover and are not good people. And it's not because you show a lot of skin that you are more attractive than the other woman, because it's not. So this kind of competition of who covers, who shows is ridiculous, needs to stop. In terms of image, let's say that for me, I'm more attracted personally to a more modest style, because my style is more classic, maybe. I have nothing against women showing skin, but until a certain, there are places to show. You can go to the beach and you can show your skin, but some women forget that they are not at the beach and they come to the city wearing the same, especially in countries that are Muslim, which creates really a discomfort, let's say. But I think the key word here is balance. Is really learning that environment you are on, is it appropriate or not? The judgmental part of it, accepting is very important. Okay, you have to accept me as a non-Muslim, I can show more skin. I have to accept that you, as a Muslim, you show less skin. But the crucial point is common sense. Dress, style yourself with common sense, especially if you are building up a professional image. You need to have common sense. Okay, so you need to adopt a closet and a look that makes sense. Okay, so if I am going to a marketing meeting, yeah, it's okay to wear maybe a t-shirt and a pair of jeans. It's a marketing meeting, everyone wants to look very relaxed, very cool. If you are going maybe to a finance advisors meeting, you should wear your suit, definitely. So common sense is crucial. The way people are kind of saying today, oh, it doesn't matter what you wear and we should be free to wear whatever. That is nonsense. It doesn't mean you are not free. It just means you apply the closet or the style you're wearing today to the right moment. Maybe if I go to the beach, yeah, I don't wear a full bathing suit, because I don't need to wear a full bathing suit. It's not in my religion or in my restrictions. But I'm not coming outside of the beach in the city wearing the bathing suit. So it's common sense. I mean, it's common sense. And what you wear is important, because before you have an opportunity to open your mouth, like Maha, you are a brilliant finance woman. Before you have a chance to talk about what you do, I'm already judging you just by how you look and what you wear. So
Thank you.
So we need to keep in mind that our eyes see, our minds judge, or even if we try not to, you always form an opinion. So why not look for yourself, look out for how you project yourself to the world, and social media and digital world is crucial now, again influencing the younger generations. You see a lot of nudity, you see a lot of things that really do not influence, regardless of religion or not. I'm sorry, that does not influence positively anything. You see a lot of celebrities now, the songs, my kids love this rapper, which I like his songs, but I cannot stand the cursing every 2 words. I mean, how can you sing a lyric that is full of F's and D's and I don't know what else, So
Exactly.
for me, this is nonsense. And these celebrities, they play a huge role in this. And you cannot sing a song with cursing and say, oh, this is me, freedom of speech, or I mean, sorry, it's common sense. I don't want my 13-year-old in the car singing to your song with those lyrics. You know what I mean? So there has to be some kind of also responsibility from the people that are in places of influence.
Yes.
You are an influencer, you are a celebrity, you are a movie star. I'm sorry.
You are responsible.
You
Yes.
are responsible for that. I'm sorry. Don't tell me, oh, this is, I can do whatever you want. I mean, so close yourself. Don't come outside, because you are affecting everyone that is watching. So the digital world now is really at a place where I feel it's really dangerous. You know, younger and older are losing it in with all this nonsense of competition of between religions, what to show,
Yeah.
what not to wear. What again? Hey, cover. I said it to a friend the other day. Covering from head to toe means nothing to me because I know a lot of people who cover and who have a very bad heart. You know what I mean? So it's not the amount of skin you show or you don't show that tells me how good or bad you are. Okay, but it is definitely the way that you project yourself and that you come across to people that will define are you a good person, not good person, and what you wear will only influence in terms of making you feel better, look better, and you know present yourself in a
Exactly.
better way.
Exactly.
I think that's
Amazing, Anushri.
mostly.
I really, even I got clear my concept as well, and I hope it will be very fruitful. Thank you so much. I do not even have words to say thanks that how you cleared the things and also what you have said. Uh, one thing that
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It's really a pleasure to
always
have been
welcome.
joining you today. Yeah,
Uh,
you are a very brave man to invite women here alone. To,
Yes.
you know,
Thank you so much.
Yes, I can tell that too.
So, inshallah, I will invite you next time as well. And also, you are most
with
welcome
pleasure.
to visit Taiwan and Pakistan also. And
Looking forward